I'm going to be giving you the top 10 skills I think you should be using to make this game as easy as possible. Keep in mind, this is just my opinion based off of my experience as a max level player. So, let's begin. So, the number one skill in the game easily goes to consecutive lightning. You can move while doing it. You get 5 charges. It does damage over time because it's lightning. It has a long range, and there's literally no risk of doing it. And it's also an area of effect. So yeah, I think consecutive lightning, especially if you have a high level one, easily is the best skill in the game. You should definitely always use this. Use it all the time, if you're using a mage at least. This is not a physical attack ability. Second best ability in the game goes to a very similar ability to consecutive lightning, but it is chain lightning. This ability also does damage over time, and it hits every nearby enemy of the enemy you hit first. So I hit this enemy and it bounced off of everybody. So it's technically an area of effect, but like in its own way. In third place, I'm gonna put the Solar Ray just because of its very high damage and its similarity to consecutive lightning, but it does not have damage over time, but it does have an AoE. And it's kind of like consecutive lightning if you shot all the lightning at once. Like that's how much damage it kind of does. It just does it in one shot. So it's not 5 charges, it's just one beam. And this is another magical ability. For fourth place, I'm going to give it to Eruption. Eruption is a very, very high powered melee skill, as you can see. Mine does at least 53,000 damage. And on critical hit, it does like 80,000. But the main benefits of Eruption is not only the damage, but you get an increase of speed when you're under the ground. So you could technically use it to just get away, or you can use it to just dive into a group of enemies and just insta-kill all of them. For fifth place, I'm going to give it to Meteor Storm. Majority of people use this ability. It's a very wide-ranged meteor storm, literally, that you call down from the sky, and you can do a lot of damage with. The main benefits of this is AoE and a lot of damage overall as well, since you cause so many meteors down. But unfortunately, there's no fire effect for this ability, so it's not going to be higher than the lightning ones. But it is really good for clearing out large crowds. Now for number 6, I'm going to give it to a melee skill, Eviscerate, which is a very high speed, very large AoE, very high damage skill that is low risk as well. The only downside to it is that if there is a cliff, it is possible to teleport off the cliff. It has happened to me before. But other than that, it is very OP and very strong. Number 7 on the list will also go to a melee skill, which is one of the newest ones, Crystal Chaos, which is a very large AoE stun ability that shoots out in a cone that is very good for using other skills if you combine it with it. Like this. Very high damage, as you can see. Stuns the enemies for 3 seconds, and you have a lot of time to pull off another ability if you wanted to. So this is one of the best melee skills in the game also. Number 8 on the list is also going to be going to a new skill that just came in this update, which is Death's Grasp, which is a damage over time lifesteal ability. And I'm pretty sure this is the only ability in the game that lifesteals. It does damage over time for 4 ticks, I guess you can call it. It's 4 ticks of damage for whatever damage the skill says it would do. And it gives you lifesteal depending on how many you hit as well, I'm pretty sure. Number 9 is going to go to Cannonball, which is a very, very low risk, stunning AoE melee ability. As you can see, it stuns for at least 3 seconds. And it's basically no risk. I mean, you could use it while moving. When you slam it, you could just go straight into another ability if you wanted to. While they're still stunned, get some easy kills on the enemies. And lastly, for number 10, I'm going to put Serpent Strike, because even though it is good at doing damage over time, it is a physical ability, and the damage is pretty decent. By the way, the damage over time is for 5 seconds. It does poison, but it is very high risk. You do have to stand still, a little bit long, but sometimes that could happen. You could be launched in the air, but that's kind of like rare to do. But yeah, this ability is not that good in other aspects, but it is a very good damage over time ability, which is why I put it in last place. And there you go. That's just my opinion on what the best abilities are in the game. And also, by the way, I'm talking about if you're playing in solo mode, because stuff like chain heal, it can be good, or like party animal or supercharge. Like buffs are good, but they don't really do anything for you solo. It's better to run a damage ability when you're solo. If you are with the group, then the buffs come into play and they're really good. But specifically for solo, I'd recommend applying the list I just made so that you don't waste keys on useless abilities, just to try them out and figure out that they're way worse than another ability that you already have. If you found this video useful, consider liking and subscribing, because there will be more Dungeon Heroes content like this in the future, where I just cover updates or skills or dungeons. So yeah, just stay tuned, and I'll see you all in the next one.